My life wasn't perfect.
That was a fail. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup look. What I've been doing recently is I've been going on Pinterest and just looking up makeup look, and then sometimes on Pinterest they'll give you step-by-step or like picture tutorials on how to do the look. So I've kind of just been doing that. I've been looking at pictures and I'm like, oh, I could do that, or I have this palette, and just trying to like recreate looks just so I can practice with my eyeshadows more, because that's one thing that I want to practice on. I don't know, I feel like I mentioned it in my last makeup video, but I really want to get better at like blending and like eyeshadow, so the only way to do that is to practice. I have a fully charged battery that's in my camera. I have one charging and then I have an extra one, so there's no reason why we should run out of battery life. I think we should just jump right in. I apologize, my face is like breaking out. No big deal. Anyway, I am just going to put some tape on my eyes. Make sure you put the tape on your hand first and then peel it off. It's just to make sure that the tape's not as sticky. And I'm just going to put it from the corner of my eye to the tail of my eyebrow. So the first thing that I'm going to use is MAC's Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot. It's crazy. And this is just an eyeshadow base. You can use concealer or whatever eyeshadow primer that you have. You don't have to use this one. I actually just got this from Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Got it half off. And I've used it a couple times and I really like it. Everything will be alright. My eyebrows are still living and breathing. Wild. And this is just a ColourPop flat shader brush. And I'm just going to put some Carmex on my lips. This is the classic lip balm. I actually got a total of 3 eyeshadow palettes, but you don't need to use 3. This is just excessive. I'm just going to pull up the picture real quick to give you guys kind of a visual of what I want this to look like. I did it once, so this is what we're going off of. You guys can see it. And then this is what I did the other day. So I'm going to try and recreate that. Actually, first I'm going to take the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. This is the color Poof, and I'm just going to take that and place that all over my lid on a Morphe M573 brush. First shade that I'm going to take is MFEO. And I'm going to place that in my crease, and I'm going to point the brush upwards because we want to give it that blown out effect. Oh, you're all I need. The next shade that I'm going to dip into is the one that's right below it, so it's going to be Pukey. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M513 brush. And I'm going to put that right into the crease.
You're always searching for a better thing. Wanna replace me? I'm in a place that I've never been.
And I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to take one more shade down from that, and it's going to be Roxanne. I'm going to put that in the same place, but I'm going to focus it more on the outer part of our eye. You want to make sure that you use light pressures just in case it doesn't look the way that you want it to look, then it's easy to blend out. Start with light pressure and a little bit of product on your brush, and then slowly increase it once you see the way that you want it to look.
Can someone tell me they see good in me? There's good in me. Cause I got doubt, I got doubt, I got doubt, yeah.
And I'm going to go back in with the first brush that we used, and that's the Morphe 573 brush. And I'm just going to blend out with no additional product.
Erased all your pictures on your phone. Ooh.
I'm going to take this shade from the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This is the color Radio. And I'm going to put that all over our lid. I'm going to take that on a Morphe M224 brush. And at first I'm going to apply it dry, and then if I need to add some water to it, I'll add some of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray just to give it a little bit more pizzazz.
Tell me there's good in me.
I'm just going to put that on my entire lid. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm just going to leave like a little bit of space because then we'll go in and we're going to add a lighter shade to make the corner of our eyes pop, and it'll make our eyes look wider and will look more awake.
And I never want to have to fear.
I'm going to take my finger actually.
Cause someone tell me this is good in me. There's good in me. Cause I got doubts, I got doubts, I got doubts, yeah. Thinking that nobody can keep me safe. Who's gonna want me? I drink and smoke cause I numb the pain of being lonely.
I'm gonna leave that right like that just for a minute because I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna take the color Busted, which is this muted blue shade right here. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M441 brush. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to blend it in between the blue and the shades that we put in our crease.
Your final words on a piece of paper. I don't love you anymore.
I'm going to spray that brush again. I'm going to go into the shade Radio.
Cause I got doubts, yeah. Tell me that's good in me. Cause I got.
I'm gonna go back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna take a mixture between Pukey and Roxanne, which are these two shades right here. And I'm just gonna blend them into our crease.
I got doubts, yeah. Tell me that's good in me.
Now I'm going to go back into that Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm going to take the shade Big Sky. I'm going to take that on my finger, and I'm going to put that just in the center of my lid.
Isn't it funny? We came to that. I thought I won you over, but you.
So now I'm going to take the shade in Light, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to plop that on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M212 brush.
Just a mess. I'm running away from escaping dreams of yesterday.
Let's move on to our face. So I'm going to prime. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. And then I'm going to take the Smashbox PhotoFinish Primer Water. I'm just going to take our beauty sponge and blend everything together. I do have a new foundation. I don't think I've ever used this on my channel before, and I can't remember the last time that I used it in real life. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the color Mont Blanc. I'm just going to put a couple pumps on the back of my hand. She might be a little light too.
Tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Isn't it funny?
I don't like thick foundation. I just feel like they sit on my skin. I like my foundations to look skin-esque, so that's why I like a more watery or more liquidy foundation. But this is like a mask. Oh my gosh. Where are my tweezers? If you like a more full coverage foundation, I think that you'll really like this. So I'm going to use two concealers. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape and then the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This is totally unnecessary. The Laura Mercier concealer is in the shade 1N, and then the Tarte Shape Tape is in the shade Fair Neutral. Now, I think that this is light to begin with for me. I think I could have gotten away with going a shade darker, but this is like my skin tone, so these together will be perfect. I just feel like if I put this on alone, it's just going to make my face look pretty white. I'm going to put just a dot of this on the inner corner, and I'm going to use the other concealer for the rest of our face.
So give me something now. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah. So give me something, give me something, give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now.
That was just a BH Cosmetics 122 brush. I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r powder in the color Butter. I'm going to take that on, of course, the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, and I'm going to take this side. For face powder, I'm going to take the Laura Geller Balance-N-Brighten foundation in the color Fair. I'm going to take that on a Morphe R2 brush.
Oh, we're living in the present.
So for bronzer, I'm going to take Laura Geller Bronze-N-Brighten. This is in the color Fair. I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques blush brush.
Don't know what will last. The things you always dare to dream are not always what they seem. Close to total peace as the pain begins to.
Right. Now we're going to move on to blush, and I'm going to use the LA Girl Just Blushing in the shade Just Dazzle.
Beauty in the pain.
I take that on a Morphe M437 brush.
The value that we gain. Now listen, little one. The wounds will heal in time. I know it weighs a ton, but baby.
Alrighty. Let's move on to our brows. I'm going to take the NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette, and I'm just going to run that through my brows. So for highlighter, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter, and I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques setting brush.
Start living for the moment, letting go of the past. Yeah. Start cherishing what you hold in.
I'm actually going to take that on a Morphe 212 brush.
Not often we can see the beauty in the pain. Not often we.
Right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes and put mascara on. The mascara that I'm using is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is just a mini travel size that I got. I did actually pick up the big size, but I'm just going to use this up until it runs out.
You'll be fine, 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 fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, 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 fine. You'll be fine, fine. Hey.
While we let that dry, I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to do the lower lash line before I forget. I'm just going to take just a smudge brush, and I'm going to take the very first shade that we use, which is called MFEO, which is going to be this one right here. I'm going to put that along the entire lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of Pukey right underneath it.
Can't you see that we are drifting apart?
And then I'm going to take that shader brush that we used for that blue shade, Radio, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that close to the lash line.
Want it to stop. Smoke spirals on.
And then I'm going to take our brow mascara and put it on the lower lash.
Is this over?
For lashes, I'm going to be taking the House of Lashes Natalia Lite. So I'm going to do these off camera because I need to get really close to the mirror, and I just need to say a prayer because I just pray that this just does not mess up the eyeshadow. Please, Jesus. Okay. I will see you guys when I have my lashes on, and then we'll do our lip, and then we're done. Alright, so I know I look a little crazy right now. I was just testing to see if this is the lip that I wanted to go with. This is the Bare Minerals Naughty Liquid Lip.
No pain. You will have to let me go so I can be myself again. We should know know that
I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and then there's actually a lip liner. This came in a kit, and then I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna run it along the outer part of my lips just to kind of fix up anything. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, my lash isn't on all the way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed creating it for you. I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow, so wearing eyeshadow and creating different looks, it's all new to me. So I figured that the only way to learn is to practice. So definitely, if you guys want me to do a makeup look, or if you want me to use an eyeshadow palette, anything like that, definitely send them to me. Leave a comment down below of them, because I definitely could use the practice. This is the look that I tried to recreate, and then this is what we did. Let me know, what do you guys think? That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified anytime I upload a new video, or if you just want to be here for this journey of mine. It's greatly appreciated. That's it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Unless something drastic happens, then I'll see you guys before. With that being said, Kai is signing out.